When it comes to eating healthier, nutritionist after nutritionist will tell you need to read labels. But have you ever really looked at a label? It can be a little confusing if you don't know what you're looking for. Davy Sutton takes us to Food Lion to learn some tips on how to shop healthier.
Doctors and nutritionists say that the healthiest foods at the grocery store are on the perimeter. They recommend that you avoid the inner aisles. But Melanie Zook from Fresh Start Nutrition is here to show us how we can make healthy food choices while grocery shopping.
And it all starts with reading food labels. They can be your guide to making healthy choices for a good diet, but only if you know what you're looking for.
So Melanie, how do you check food labels?
First, check out the calorie count in a food, keeping in mind that most people need roughly 2,000 calories a day, but that number can vary widely based on such factors as age, size, or activity level.
And pay attention to serving sizes.
For example, most people would probably drink this entire beverage, not realizing that it's actually 2.5 servings. So you would make sure to multiply that number of calories and the other nutrition facts as well.
Here's what you want to keep to a minimum.
Cholesterol. It's found in animal products such as meat, eggs, and dairy, but saturated fat actually has a bigger impact on your blood cholesterol than dietary cholesterol does. So you want to keep saturated fat intake low as well.
Okay, so how do you read that on the food label?
Well, you can do that by looking for white, skinless poultry such as the Nature's Place chicken, but you also want to look for lean cuts of meat, and if you're looking for ground beef, look for the highest percentage of lean beef.
So trans fat, is that something that you want to avoid altogether?
Yes, and if the nutrition facts label doesn't show any, look closely at the ingredients list. If you see the word hydrogenated, the food has trans fat.
Next is sodium, which you want to keep your intake low.
In fruits and vegetables, they're some of the lowest sodium foods that we can get, but they're also great sources of some of the nutrients that we want a lot of, such as vitamins A and C. Next, we're looking at calcium, iron, and fiber. Good sources of calcium include broccoli and kale, canned salmon, and dairy products. And iron-rich foods include oysters and clams, meat and poultry, dried fruits, beans and lentils, and leafy greens. And of course, high-fiber foods are always a good thing, and the best way to get that is through fruits, vegetables, and whole grains.
So we always see on food items all the time, reduced fat, low sodium, fat-free. What does all of that mean?
Right, well now that you know how to read a food label, there's no need to memorize all those claims. So all you have to do is look at the percent daily value of a nutrient. For example, in here, this sodium can is 15 milligrams, which is 1%, versus this sodium is 370 milligrams, which is 15% of your daily value.
That's a big difference.
It is. Thankfully, Food Lion has made us all a little bit simpler. They've taken all the information from the nutrition facts panel and the ingredients list and use it to rate the nutrition quality of food. They've given it a guiding star program. So use these stars to point you towards the most nutritious choices. Up to 3 stars is the best.
Also, the food label information is brought to the front of the package.
It's called the Facts Up Front program. The 4 main nutrition keys are calories, saturated fat, sodium, and sugars.
Thanks, Melanie. With your tips and Food Lion's labeling system, it seems much easier to make healthier food choices at the grocery store. For Charlotte Today, I'm Davy Sutton.
Davy and Melanie, thank you so much.